So, from the previous episode, we learned how to fit the ship. We're gonna go take the ship, and we're gonna go find something to shoot. So we can close all this stuff off, and we're gonna hit undock. And we're gonna go find stuff to shoot. So we won't do it in the trade up, we'll probably go next door, or let's go to, let's go down to Heck, I think. Not Heck, let's do Finna now. So to find a route to somewhere, there's stuff on the side here, and let's start at the buttons at the top. You'll see at the top there, it's got a magnifying glass, a sun, an A, person with a hat on, and daily campaign sign, little flag. So if you haven't got the A on the left hand side, down here, click on the A and it will put it there for you. Then again, come down to the A at the bottom of the system stuff, click on that, throw out a menu and you put it where you want to go. You need the minimum of 3 letters in the name. So we want to go to Finna. We can see that Finna has 9 jumps. We can then right click and set this destination. So we can see there it's gonna all the systems we need to go through. And it's gonna set a path and turn the gates we need to jump yellow. We click on the gate and we click the jump button. Okay, because we click the jump button, it will automatically jump when it gets to the gate. Now, you can use the autopilot to do the jumps. I will recommend that you don't, because the quickest way you're going to lose a ship is to autopilot it. And there's certain people, if they see you autopilot the ship, they'll just gank you for the sake of ganking. Right. So we're in the next system, and we're going to jump to the next gate, and we're going to click jump. Fairly easy to travel in the game. From system to system and known space. Wormholes is a little bit different, and also the to get to Draglavian space and stuff is also a little bit different now. And there's also other ways of traveling, which we'll touch on at some point. Right, so we're in the next system. What we're quickly going to talk about in a sec. We'll touch on is these windows here. You can see I got a probe scanner window there, and my stuff is nicely arranged. So I use overview, a different overview, and I've moved my stuff. And the reason why, let's just get into what and I'll talk you through it. The reason why is I want to see what's in the system, so I have to have the probe scanner open. So what you'll find is when you click, this is what it's going to look like when you've got them all open. So if you do your probe scanner, that's what it's going to look like. If you click on the probe scanner window, you'll see there it's got like a little square that says separate windows. So you do that and it'll separate it, and you can move that window to wherever you want it. So you can see now with the probe scanner window we got some ore system. We're not really interested in ore, we're looking for combat sites. And this is where they're going to be. They're going to be in the probe scanner window as soon as we jump in. Then the other thing that's very useful is a directional scanner. When you open it from the scanner's menu, it will look like this. You can detach it. Again, that window you can move it to wherever you want it. So I like to keep mine on the side. I like to descan. I want to see what's in the system, ship wise, and I also want to see in the system what anomalies is there, what signatures are there. Right, so we've hit the Holy Grail. So we got some combat sites. We're gonna warp to one of them. I'm just gonna change my modules here slightly. I like to keep the ones that keep people down and shoot people at the top. And we're gonna quickly run this site. See if we survive it in the ship. So it's a 0.1 system, it's a very high system, so it should be fairly easy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna orbit one of these. Let's do the closest one. We're gonna orbit it. I'm just gonna click that orbit. That's 1000. That's fine. And they're targeting me, so obviously control, click on them all, target them back, and then we apply the whip to them, and we start shooting. So that goes fairly easy. So I'm going to highlight this one so we can see this one is traveling at 200 meters per second. We're going to apply the webs to it, and all of a sudden you can see now it's falling to 98, 84, 76, 71, somewhere there, and we can just shoot it. So it makes it much easier to shoot, especially when you're in a bigger ship. And we're going to do it with the next one. Yeah, this character's so new, is still getting the activity tracker thingies. Right, we're going to turn around, we're going to orbit the next bloke, and we're going to start shooting a bit more. Let's get it on. We whip the next one, so that'll be slowed down, so all we have to do is just apply the guns. We're going to whip the next one and slow him down so the guns can smack him really hard. And then we're going to whip the next one. Okay, he's ripping that one, so we'll get that one. And we just put the other web on there because there's nothing else. Oh, there's one more that I missed. We'll turn one web off. And we'll whip that one, and as soon as that one dies, we will apply the guns. And the whip. I forgot to put the whip on it. And that's basically it. Now, oh, there's one more. Come on, man. Okay, that one is too far, so we'll have to burn back for that one. As you can see, we're travelling really slow. Do it 325, that's what this thing's for. We'll hit that, the afterburner. That will raise our speed 500, 600, 650. So we'll just keep on going until we get close. And we'll just set this for orbit. See if we can lock them up now. Prime our guns. Yeah, let's go. And he's gone. Oh, there's some more. Now, guns, you want to be with the optimum range, so it's 500. And there's a fall off to them where you'll start to miss which is 7,000. So keep an eye on that. If you see you shooting something and it's not really working, then that's probably the reasons why, or you're shooting the wrong target. So see what happens? You don't do as much damage. So we'll burn back towards them and we'll try again. Oh, this is a big site. Come on, man. Right, you can see that didn't activate because it's out of range. You have to be within 10k before you can activate the webs. And then start shooting. I would just approach this one to give it a bit of a different feel. You see our tank is fairly holding. We haven't really had much issues yet. Even though this is a very new character, they can actually do these sites. So don't be too afraid to try them out in the beginning. It's always good to do a bit of PvE before you start thinking about PvP, so you can get the general sense of how things work. Right, they're all dead, so what we're going to do is we're just going to open one cab. We can see there's some goodies in the ships. So what you're looking for is, you see the ones that's got a little square in the triangle. Those has got stuff in it, and the squares are empty. Now you can go to these, open them up, and loot them. You can either use or sell the loot if you want to. But what you'll also get is you will get some money coming in. A bounty payout for shooting rats. Right, so that's the basics of fitting a armored ship and do some PvE with it. The shields will repair. Also when you dock they will repair automatically. If you have taken damage in armor or hull, you have to go to any station and you have to repair it. Or you go to a player-owned structure, like an Astra house, and if you're able to dock there, you can just sit outside. There's a beam. When you tether, that will repair your ship for free, but that will take a little bit longer. So I'll leave you with that, and then we go from there.